to another episode. We are now engines. Old one, obviously, it's burnt out. Well, not quite burnt out, but you know what I mean. And new one. So I just spent 5 minutes looking at them. Although they say, whether you can see that, D905 0898. This says D905 0898. That is for the block. There are some big differences on this engine. I'm guessing, by the look of it, this has come out of a generator or a compressor or something. So obviously that is out of the dumper, so there's some big differences. The bow housing, which is completely different, so that needs changing. So flywheel out, unbolt that, and same again with that one, pump off, flywheel out, unbolt that, swap that over. The other thing is, this hasn't got a hydraulic pump. This one has. So we've got to swap that over. Now the other thing with that engine, that only says on the sticker 1500 RPMs. Now I'm waiting to hear back from what this is meant to run at, but I bet it's more than 1500 RPM. So we may have to change, I don't know quite how it works with these engines, whether we just change this throttle body or whether we have to change the pump. We also have got electric stop on this one, that one hasn't. Pump F oil filter is also in a different place. So the other major thing is the oil filter housing is blocking the mounting plate for the rad. So I've got a funny feeling that I'm gonna have to strip all this off and change this front timing case from that one to this one. But again, I'm waiting to hear back from Mechlac to see. Well, there is no other way around it. You're looking at it. I know it's pretty. I think I don't really know. I haven't really worked on these engines to know a lot about them, but I think it's just a matter of undoing that and undoing this. Unscrewing that and then screwing that into there. Then I think that's how simple it is to change the oil filter location, I think. I suppose we'll work this one out, won't we? Other difference is the thermostat. The temperature sensor's in a different place. That could be changed, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so we got a bit of swapping over to do, and obviously the manifold, like I mentioned in the previous video. Yes, we've got a bit of swapping over to do today. I'm going to do the obvious thing first, the bow house and the pump bow house and flywheel, swap that over. As long as the teeth are the same for the start motor, otherwise we've got problems. Swap that over. Hopefully I'd have heard back from Mechlac on RPMs and pumps, and we can get cracking on that side then. And then I suppose we've got to change them timing cases. So plenty to do today. But yeah, it you learn with these projects. I've serviced Kubota engines, I've changed starter motors and alternators, but I've never really done anything like this, so this is all new to me. I thought they were all the same engines, but obviously not. Different machines, same block, same engine, but different machines have different applications, as we know, as we found out. So that's that. Better get the spanners out and get some work done then. That is the pump off. So I just spent 5 minutes on this other engine. I've put the new stop solenoid on. That's on, just a matter of undoing that plug. And then to get to that pump, back of the pump, it's literally just, sorry, I'll show you with the camera. Literally just take that bung out, which was in there. Take that out and then the pump goes on. The other thing I've got to do with on this side, as well as all this other stuff over here, is dipstick needs changing. This is a short one, it needs a long one, which goes over the other side. So I've got to take that out, and I've got to take the bung out of that engine and put it in this engine. So yeah, at the moment, pretty straightforward. Not looking forward to changing that timing case, hoping it's just going to be a straightforward job, but you never know.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough. I wanna live right now. Baby, I'm as young as the night. I wanna dance right now. On the floor, I feel so alive. Don't stop, turn it up. 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 Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We're going hard. Pour some more into my cup. Sparkling star. Crystal glitter all over. Get in my car. Let's go to my favorite club. Rich like a queen. All my clothes are designer. Life is a dream. Don't wanna wake up from her. Strawberry cream. My lips taste just like sugar. Come head to me. You look like an amateur. I wanna live right now. Baby, I'm as young as the night. I wanna dance right now. On the floor, I feel so alive. Don't stop, turn it up. Don't stop, turn it up. Don't stop, turn it up. Don't stop, turn it up.
You've probably seen by that time lapse, we've got this engine stripped pump on, as we've said. Got all the wiring off, apart from the electric pump. Manifold on. Obviously, I've had to take the starter motor off to get that end off. Yeah, wiring off. What else? That's pretty much it for now. So now we've got to take pump off, flywheel off, brackets off, bow housing, and then get everything from that engine to that engine. So yeah, nice little quick little update. Once that's all stripped off, then we are looking at timing cases then. I still haven't heard from Meclac, so yeah, we'll see. Hopefully by the time I've got all that swapped over to that engine, there we would have heard back, and then I'll know what I'm doing with pumps. But yeah, we're getting there. Quite nice. Put you on a time-lapse radio going. I've got me I've had my second coffee this morning, but now I'm on to my Holy, which is it's an energy drink, but meant to be more healthier for you. What we on? I think we're on grape today. So yeah, of course everything's got to be branded. Pump is off. A metal gear, which I really don't understand these engineers. Metal gear driving on a plastic gear. I mean, come on. I hope we don't have the same problems that the Land Rover Discoveries do with their handbrakes. They're electric handbrakes. You've got a copper drive cog driving a plastic gear to pull the cables tight when you put the handbrake on, and they strip over time. You have to spend a fortune having that module redone, and it's just a faff. Hopefully we won't have that problem with this, but anyway. Yeah, so that's all off that old engine. This new engine is all stripped and ready to go back together. Now I'm just looking at that core plug there. I'm just wondering why we've got it all apart, whether we change it. I mean, there's no holes in it. It's just a bit of surface rust. But whether I take that, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one out in one piece and put it in that one. Or do we just put it back together and not worry about it until it leaks? Don't know. Probably should change it over, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get that one out and put that one in without damaging something. Anyway, I'll have a think about that. We've got plenty to be getting on with. So yeah, getting there slowly, but yeah, completely different. Look at the flywheel difference. Completely different. Same with the bow housing. But I suppose the factories buy the block like that, and then they fit their bits to make the machine how it is, how it work. Well, just stick a bit of normal video on for now instead of time lapse. Oh, tell you what, there's some weight in this pump. Won't go too far with it. Right. This is going to be fun. I'm going to get that lined back up in there. Just like that. Just like that, apparently. One in. All the bolts are in the way, aren't they? Why wouldn't they be? A bit back in heavy. A minute. Right. Don't really want to go blasting them in with an impact wrench to start with. There's one thing about the shunt, it's got 1, 2, 3 setting. It's also got like a stop at tight setting, or stop when it starts to show you now. Look, if I just leave my finger on the trigger, I can get the. There we go, it stopped. I think that's a really good feature on these. Right, I'm going ratchet, and we'll catch back up when I've got something else interesting to do. Got a bit further. I know I keep saying right on every start of these videos, but hey ho, what else am I meant to say? That's old one all stripped out. We've had a bit of an ecological disaster, but we'll get that cleaned up. Put some sand around it for now, just to stop it. So that's all stripped off. That's the casing I need. That's the water pump off the fire damaged engine, but I need that bit of pipe because that pipe is different. So we're about to just get this front end stripped off, so I'll get all this undone and we'll show you when we've got it off. Another little update. Oil filter on, all that's back together. I've just chucked that front casing on for now just to stop any more oil coming out. I probably should have drained the oil before I took the engine out, but hey ho. We've had a little boo-boo, well I have, which has really annoyed me. When I was undoing the crank pulley on the old engine, the engine fell over and bust the throttle arm on the pump. So I am really annoyed about that. So now I've got to find another throttle arm, because of course I thought, oh, that's fine, I'll get it off the other engine. That's had the same problem. Anyway, such is life. So that's what happens when you're not working in a workshop, when it's not on a proper stand and all this other stuff. These things happen. So yeah, I've got to get a new arm for that. But yeah, we're pretty much there. I'm going to take the rad pack apart now in a minute, so I can get the brackets on the front engine, and then I'm waiting for engine mounts to come then. Once they're here, we can get that back in the machine. Once it's in the machine, still waiting to hear back from Meclac about revs and pumps and stuff. That's the wrong stop solenoid, I've noticed. I've got the new wiring harness for the dumper, and that's got a 3-prong, and this is a 2, but also that's in the way of the hydraulic pump, so I'll have to take that off, but I'll wait till the new one comes. I've had to order a new lift pump because the other one is all burnt out and this one didn't come with it, come with the electric one, and I'd rather put it back to how it was than having to faff around splicing into a new harness just to put a live to an electric lift pump. So I've ordered a new lift pump. Still waiting on Meclac for price on radiator hoses and availability and stuff like that, but everybody's busy, so I understand. Yeah, pretty much where we're at. We're getting there slowly, but it all went back together okay, nicely. So good, yeah. Hello, we are probably 2 weeks, probably a bit longer than from the last bit I filmed on the engine. We've had a few bits come in now. We're still waiting for engine mounts and fuel pipes and stuff from Meclac. They seem to be taking their time with parts, but hey ho, we can't do much else, which is slowing us down a bit. But hey, we've got a few bits. So we got a new throttle body because I managed to snap that off on the old engine. When the old engine fell over, it snapped that off, of course. So we got a new one of them. Well, new to me, second hand. You got the proper. 2 minutes. Put you down a second. Proper fuel solenoid, stop solenoid with a 3-prong connector, so that plugs straight into the new wiring harness. And then we've got the new lift pump. So we're going to get them fitted. Lift pump goes in there, stop solenoid goes there, and the new throttle body fits on there. So we'll get the tripod out, get you set up, and you can watch me do these few little bits. First job then, we'll get the stop solenoid in. So that is a 10 mil. As I said, it's been a while since I've done a little bit on this. I've been itching to get on with it, but I can only go as fast as the parts come in, can't I? That's the problem. It's like, do I wait for all the parts to come in and then have a good go at it, or do I do a bit here and there? Which is quite annoying. Why can't I get that in there then? Screwdriver for that side. There's your bong. Started. Can't get the socket on that side, which is rather annoying. I can on this side, which doesn't really make any sense. But it's between the head of the bolt and the side of the solenoid. I don't know. Yeah, can't get that to go on. But that's that fitted. 3-prong connector. Keep that clean until we connect it up to the new one. New wiring harness. Right, next job then. Let's get this pump off. I'm looking forward to getting this in the dumper. I'm just waiting for engine mounts. I think we've got engine mounts and bolts on order. We've got fuel pipe, which comes from the tank to the filter housing on order, because that's a special pipe with a crimped end on it. So that's got to come from Meclac. And then what else have we got on order? All 3 battery leads. I've got an isolator, so I don't need one of them. I think that then is pretty much everything we're going to need to get the engine back into the dumper. And then it's a matter of hydraulic pipes and putting bodywork back on and stuff like that. Hopefully we can go for the when it starts. That all works as it should. What I'm trying not to do is break that off again. 25 quid that cost me second hand. Costly mistake, especially while I'm trying to keep it below, or as low as possible really. I'm trying to keep this build cost wise, trying to keep it below £3,000 if I can help it. We're not close to it, but we're not far off. the brackets back in the same place. Luckily you can see with the on the paint marks and the oil marks, you can see where they were. New lift pump, new gasket. I wonder why they give you two gaskets. Is it meant to have two gaskets on it? Don't. We'll put one on, keep one as a spare. Right, so just thinking out loud then, that fuel pipe there then needs to go onto there, because we have the main pipe coming from the tank round from this side, round here, up into the fuel filter, then out the other side of the fuel filter down into this, and then from the lift pump into the engine. So that pipe can be cut and put on there then, I think. I'm going to do that anyway, because that's how I think it should go, personally. I can't see any other way of it going, because that just went on to the electronic lift pump that was there before. Might cut that slightly too long. Yes, we can turn that. I don't know whether we can adjust that angle. I'm not sure. It seems a bit steep of an angle, that kinked. Yeah, that's a bit too long, that. Cut that down a bit. Let's try that. that's any better. Whether that still needs to be a bit shorter. I don't know. Could do with that being, I don't know whether I can turn that or not. As I said in one of the other videos, it's the first time I've done anything like this with a Kubota engine. Just used to servicing them and doing the odd bits and bobs, not a complete changeover from one engine to the other. I think that should be okay. Let's open the pipe up. Got the kink out of it as such. Well, if we know, if we have problems, then we know where to go. Can all be changed, can't it? All be adjusted. Right. That now is, no, it's not ready to go back in because I've got to do the change of a solenoid on the pump. So we'll do that in a minute.